men are men who dare to die as well as any Spaniard in the world.
You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know these Negroes out here die about anything, huh? We dare to die about any goddamn thing. So much so that we killing each other over pennies on the dollar. We unalive each other for nothing, for a color. That right there is enough. Hey, what you wearing? Hey, look, if you walk down this block by yourself and you got this shield of David on, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be some cats coming up to you saying, hey, they dropping the rates and everything. That's what they going to do. See, we'll bang over a hand sign. We'll bang over a false nation. We'll bang over a color. We'll bang over a block. We be ready to die for anything. And your oppressors knew that. Imagine if you was ready to die for family. Imagine if black people in America would stand up for the Mexicans like the Mexicans stood up for us when we fled down into Mexico and they went to war against America. How strong would we be then? See, the problem is you allow white supremacy's propaganda to infiltrate your mind with Christianity and Catholicism. And what they do is they take your mind and they turn you against your own brother, man. Read more.
I do not know who will be in a position to resist them.
The white man knows he cannot resist black people. Listen, let me tell you something. If blacks and Hispanics were in our right mind and we were serving the Most High, there's nobody on this planet that could resist us. Look at the most powerful things we do. Hey, listen, I'm starting to learn that corridos music. That corridos, I'm telling you right now, that's better than rap music. That's better than rap music. I started listening to that music, bro, and I started translating what they said. They telling real war stories about what's going on in their communities. And I know you thought that the cartels, I know they on the left-hand side, but those cartels, they feeding the people in Mexico. They fighting against the government in Mexico. They standing against oppression in Mexico. And you have been told that America done demonized these cats. And let me tell you something. Selling drugs is never a way to get it done. But let me tell you something I got to say about the Mexican brothers down there who's dealing with them cartels. Yeah, they beefing with each other, but they beefing with the government. They beefing with the government. And the Mexicans is looking at us like, damn, when y'all gonna grow some balls and beef against America's government? Seems like you just want to be American. And let me tell you something. If you want to win your Mexican brothers over, what you better had done was find out what makes a Mexican Mexican, and then you black people need to start trying to assimilate to what makes Mexicans Mexican. You can bridge the gap because Mexicans come over here in America, and you know what they do? They learn English. They learn English. You want to know why? Because they want to just relate to their brothers here, man. They see you. Don't think the Mexicans don't see you, black man. They see you. They know your plight. They know what's going on with you, and they definitely want to help you. But guess what? They already took the step. They fight so hard when they come to this country to learn English. Won't you just take some time out to really try to learn Spanish, man, so that you can meet your brothers where they at, man? That's why, listen, let me tell you something. We've been so divided by language and by false culture and by false religions, man. We got to be able to talk to our brothers, man. I want to learn everything Mexican. I'm telling you right now, all my Mexicans, all my Salvadorians, everybody out here that's under my voice, and you know that you've been oppressed by white people, you need to get with us and do it now, because America's making it hard to be Mexican in America anymore. It's damn near the only place where you'll be protected at in America to be Mexican is in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, under Commander General Yohana, man. Read.
If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he is likely a predator.
So there's a game called Pragmata. A lot of people have been really into the game. A lot of folks have some different opinions. But one of the articles that came out were stating the fact that a lot of the men who were playing it were feeling a sense of paternal instincts in them that was growing. I think there's a desire in them that grew to want to be parents.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana. Cute. Diana.
Yeah.
Cute. Diana.
All right, you guys kind of have a little idea here.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You play as Hugh, a soldier, stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things.
Church. They steal all of the goddamn money and they keep putting it. The pastor sleeping with your wife and you say, oh, what? I mean, what else do it take us to see the crimes you committed? Not only against so-called blacks, but against Hispanics. You can Google Hispanics, changing their name and changing their culture. It's not us. Hispanic man, woman, and child, we've been sleeping. And what do I mean by that? As we live in our eyes closed, and we see everything going on. But what I mean by that, you've been following your oppressors. That's what you sleep. It's caused you to be like you sleep. You can't hear, you can't see, you can't understand anything. It's time for us to come out of that slumber and start to understand what's around you. And start to understand what's going on in the lives of your people. Not just your life. I understand you got your life to live. Understand this. Your people have a nation to provide for. Just like the white man, he takes care of America. The Proud Boys, they ran in the Capitol because they want to take care of America. They want to make sure is in America.
All right here, you got your water, you got your I think it's the
and it's time for you to make sure black men
good right now.
Because of course, you know what I'm saying, when you cry, you know what I'm saying, after your death, when your soul cries out, the Lord brings you back into the earth, you understand, to cry out on the earth as well. You get my point? This is the reason why you so, brothers and speak so vehemently, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, the things that didn't happen. You speaking about things, brother, that didn't happen years ago as though you were there, right, or if it happened to you. Right. And the thing of it is, it did happen to you. Yeah, right. That's why you get up there, you know what I'm saying, on the podium and speak with so much passion. These cats looking like, man, you wasn't even around it. You get my point? These are people that don't have any understanding about reincarnation. Right.
You know, what does Black history mean to me in the Bible? Well, first of all, when I learned that Christ was black, you know what I'm saying, and he was in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, coming up, I was a Christian, so I believed that Christ was white. You know what I'm saying? So what Black history to me in the Bible is, it's my culture. You know what I'm saying? And when you read the Bible and see that the Lord chose you, you know, us, Black and brown people, to be his people, it makes you look at life different. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look at what and who you are and what you was put on earth to do. That's the whole reason I'm in the ISUPK right now. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh. And of course, and if Christ chose me to be his chosen people, then I gotta ask myself a question. Why am I in the world hating my brother? You know what I'm saying? When the scripture says Zephaniah 2:1 say, gather yourselves together. And another thing is, why was I, you know, if you know me and know my personal walk in the world, then I live a whole totally different life than what I'm doing now. So Black history to me is everything. You know, I'm doing what I'm doing now just to show the Lord that, look, I'm sorry for what I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? I repent from that and I don't do that no more. And now I'm just hoping that he look at me in my life and choose to overlook what I've done in the past and say, okay, this brother putting in work and helping to raise up schools and raise up his people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you read the book of the Maccabees brothers, and these brothers refused to sin. You know, they refused to eat that pork. You know what I'm saying? That give you a spirit of warriorship. You know what I'm saying? I always had that spirit, but I was using it towards something else. You know what I'm saying? I was using it against my brothers and my sisters. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you read certain things in the Bible, like when Eleazar, he ran towards an elephant and, you know, killed the elephant, but, you know, had the Persians over there on top. You know what I'm saying? And he killed himself. You looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like the spirits that the Most High put on us. I could understand how now that when you look at Black and brown people in the world, how they are the way they are, is because they got that spirit of warfare, but they don't have the knowledge of the Lord. So when you take the knowledge of the Lord with that spirit of warfare and you use it towards what you want, towards what the Most High asks you to use it for, then, man, we can be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? You can see the ISUPK, we growing and growing every day. You know what I'm saying? You see brothers getting raised up to troopers and officers every day. You know, that means the Lord really with this place. You know what I'm saying? Satan tried to destroy this place a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, the ISUPK been here, been standing strong under command of General Yohana. And so I'm just happy to be a soldier in the Lord's army. You know what I'm saying? Black history in the Bible is, you know what I'm saying, everything to me, because the Most High could have done away with us and chose not, you know what I'm saying, not to be with us for us sinning. And now that I got a chance to help build the Lord's army and become something and someone and show my kids, you know what I'm saying, teach them something different, man, I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't ask for nothing more than that. You know, I'd be ungrateful to ask to be something, you know what I'm saying? So I know I ain't got the most money. I ain't in the best position in life right now here in America. But like the scriptures say, even
you're a Black Marine or a Black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them?
hear them enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Damn, you chastise the child too hard, or you create trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is in that.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's get it.
1.
Here we go. We back at it again. Round table crew.
Right.
We apologize. We started a few minutes later than scheduled. You understand? But we got a real special episode for you tonight. I'm hearing somebody's phone or something.
Oh, is that mine? Why is that showing? I'm live.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I knew I was here, so I'm like, what the hell is that? But nevertheless, man, we back at another Roundtable True special episode tonight. We got a real special guest.
That's right.
Of course, I'm gonna, announce him in the few, but before I get to our special guest, like always, man, we want to give it up to the nigga God, man. God, blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Got to give it up to the Most High. We also got to give it up to our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That's right.
Whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
He's sitting right here with us. We got Commanding General Yohana live in the studio with us right here on Roundtable Truth tonight. So y'all know we about to get it in. Like always, I got to give it up to my host that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building, doing what he do. Also on a consistent basis, man, doing what he do in here every week. We got Officer Yaradan in the building.
That's right.
That being said, we also got a powerful priest in this joint doing what he do with us every week. Officer Iwalam in the building. Of course, we got a powerful priest and prophet in here. Officer Mayad in the building. I got to give it up to my tech team. I don't want to offend Commander General Hunter, but I believe they're the baddest tech team.
Y'all had it for a while.
I can feel my right about the phone right now. Then listen, we got Officer Ramawan on the ones and twos.
That's right.
This right here, man, on the joint, Officer Ra'ash Kara. We got a host of other powerful priests and prophets, brothers, you know what I'm saying, and here with us also tonight. With that being said, Commander Jenny Hunter, where we at with it, Jenny? What's going on? So
man, so much is going on. Trump turned around and said it was end of operations in the Middle East. So it sounds like Iran has got the ball for now. Also, gas prices I heard are $5 in Chicago today. I told you $6.50, right? If it go to $6.50, you know it's on. And something that's also not really mentioned in all of this too much yet is the explosion in food prices.
Oh God!
Because of the extra fuel, they passing it on to the customers.
Right.
And now people are like, it was already ridiculous before.
Right.
Now the prices are going to get even more ridiculous. So society is about to break down, and now righteousness is all that's going to be able to be ruled in among blacks and Latinos and Native Indians.
Damn right.
White people could give a damn. They with Trump, most of them, and they want to see it happen. The other half of white people, they got a war in their hands because they're going to have to come up against them Republicans, especially if they undermine the vote and let the Republicans take it for another term, or really for after the midterms. Then they're going to have a major problem on their hand because white liberals are just at the edge of breaking.
Right.
And so they've been talking about a civil war in America, like it was going to be a civil war with us and them.
Right.
But they better look closer, because it's beginning to look like it's going to be a civil war with Democrats, Republicans, ICE agents, and military soldiers.
Man.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So busy hating us and wanting us to suffer underneath them and wanting to kill us off in a fit of rage and anger.
Right.
You know what I mean? For nothing but what they created among us.
That's it.
And instead, they're going to run into a problem with their own.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? Instead, they're going to run into the Most High's derision that he's getting ready to put on them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's funny you mentioned that, General, about the food prices being high. I was telling the brothers the other day, I went to the grocery store and bought a box of cereal. It was $10.
Yeah, kind of time.
You know what I'm saying? The damn box of cereal was
$10.
That's real talk.
You know what I mean? Like, so what you saying is heavy. I mean, these are the signs of the time.
Right.
You know, man, y'all down.
If I could just piggyback on that, my wife was in a store earlier. It's a store by my house called Food for Less. They about to close it.
Damn.
About to close Food for Less, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of weeks, I guess. And all around us is surrounding grocery stores that's super expensive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They're going to reopen as food for more. But what's so, and every brother should hang their hat on Yahweh Shai's words when he said, see that you be not troubled. Because these things are happening, they such a benefit to us.
Right.
Like we always talk about chemicals in the food. Don't you hear? There's a million videos on YouTube. Chemicals in the food, how they trying to poison you, to this, to that. Well, guess what this is getting ready to do? This is getting ready to get regular moms and regular brothers who know how to cook. And they getting ready to be the person selling you, you understand, your cereal. And they gonna make it for $2 a bag or a box, and it's gonna be way better. When I cut that bread, y'all saw that tape. I cut that bread that Muhammad gave me. Like that bread was better than any store-bought bread I ever had. Because it ain't sit on no shelf no time. It just came out the oven. As fresh as it could be. You know what I'm saying? When store-bought food, if you put them next to each other, you immediately taste the chemicals, you immediately taste the cardboard-like taste in it. You know what I'm saying? Where that bread, you could just eat it straight up. So now what happens now when blacks, Latinos, Native Indians all start to create, because of necessity, the things that we need? We're going to eat better in utter poverty than when we eating right now. Like we in Egypt, we ate whatever the Egyptians fed us.
Right.
In the wilderness, we ate manna from heaven.
Right.
How you gonna compare?
Right.
Even though we was in our negative and rejected the manna from heaven, that was the wise move. That was the that was angels' food, as the Christ called it. And so, the more they want to harm us, the better it's gonna be for us if your mind is right. Now you could bug out on it and be like, oh, everything's falling apart. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Or you could hold it together and focus on these scriptures and on all the things the Lord gave us on how to survive in this hell.
Damn right.
And then you gonna do magnificently no matter what, even though your oppressor is gonna want to terrorize and put hell on you. We're gonna do magnificently well. You know what I'm saying? In the wake of all the madness.
I'm right.
Right. It's funny that you bring this out all the time, how in comparison to how we live in America back when we was in ancient Egypt, how it's important to read that story because it's so similar to now. You know what I'm saying? To where the children of Israel, of course, behind Moses, started crying on the Lord in their captivity. And that's something that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, I mean, General, you got to get me right on this. We didn't try it every way but the Most High.
Listen, we didn't try it every way but the Most High. What you saying, Ak, is an absolute, undeniable fact. If you get out, Salaki, if I could, I sat there when they just repealed the civil rights laws, right? They pulled them back. You're bringing that up tonight.
Yeah,
well, when they did that, you should have saw all the black leaders talking about how bad it was, how this is going to send us back 100 years and this and that and that. But these same black leaders just spent the last 65 years since those civil rights laws were passed, watching us be destroyed in our music, destroyed in movies, destroyed economically, destroyed all of our businesses, all our dentists, doctors, all our HBCU schools, all our neighborhoods. They just watched us for 65 years be destroyed while I'm telling us, vote. You got to vote. You got to vote. For 65 years, they've been telling us to do that vote. And to get up in there and vote. And that's how you change things and blah, blah, blah. And 65 years later, they took away the goddamn civil rights, or the whole thing altogether. So, you know what I'm saying? So what a waste of time, like you was bringing out, Captain. So those leaders are now we're going to finally realize who our enemies been, who our taskmasters been. You know what I mean? And get the hell away from them so we can start actually operating, you know what I'm saying, like a real nation operates. You know what I mean? We can start caring about ourselves, setting our own rules. You know what I'm saying? And these people are destroying us. There's really nothing else more that they could do to us besides kill us. They done drugged us, they done brainwashed us, they done poisoned us with the food, the water, the air, poison our mind with the music. I mean, they done did everything. Like what else? Is not really much else left. They done incarcerated us on massive levels. They done robbed every ounce of money that ever came into the Black and Latino community. Stole every invention we ever had. I mean, how you can't get more wiped out while some politician is sitting up there trying to say you need to be voting. You need to be voting. When that been a damn lie and a joke, you know what I'm saying, for 65 years. And so thank the Lord that finally they don't have their voices going away. Even though it looked bad. Their voice is going away. And yes, it is going to open up more room for Esau to be evil, just like it did when they first put Trump in office. Edomites got more evil and all that. But guess what? We also began to wake up as a people. And anything that wakes us up, anything that wakes us up, anything that unifies us is absolutely powerful for us. And ain't been nothing better than the truth about Christ to bring us right there, right around. I'm saying I yield.
Give it up. What amazes me, General, was that our leaders, they still hanging on, you know what I'm saying, to a movement that failed. 1964 Civil Rights Bill, it failed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a damn near, what we talking about, 60-something, 70 years later, and you talking about upset because they taking it away. Like and this brings me to mind on what the scriptures say, how the Lord say, you know what I'm saying, sin, but they blind. I'm paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Hearing, but they can't hear. You understand? Goes to show you that these leaders, man, they don't work for the Lord. You know, I know, you hear them, because a lot of them be Christians and politicians at the same time. And I know in your mind, you probably think that these men represent the Most High, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? The men that represent the Most High, you know what I'm saying? Like we brought out last week, are hated. Christ was hated. He wasn't loved by everybody. These politicians and these preachers, everybody loved them. So you're supposed to know off top, you know, that these are not the men that do what the Lord say to do. And so what the general was saying was extra heavy.
You mentioning the Christian part, even moving over to like the pastors and the deacons and stuff like that in the Christian church, like they're doubling down on their wickedness lately. I just watched a video the other day where this pastor told one of his followers, an old black woman, go sell your house. You have 6 months, go ahead and sell your house. Whatever earnings you get from this house, bring to me. And you'll be taken care of after that.
I heard about that. Yeah, that was insane.
Oh God. If we could, General,
please.
Do
your thing.
We're going, I believe it's done right into the Jim Crow. The title is Trump Supreme Court is an activist court. That's the headline.
Let's go.
effectively disenfranchise Black voters has always, even during the darkest days of the Jim Crow era, claimed to be race neutral. You had the 15th Amendment. By the time we got the Voting Rights Act, Black people theoretically had a right to vote for 100 years when the 15th Amendment was passed. But through literacy tests, through grandfather clauses, through poll taxes, they effectively disenfranchised Black voters. This is just the 21st century version. This is Jim Crow in new clothes. This Supreme Court is an activist court. These efforts.
And again, Salaki Lamar, if I could, John, please. Like this cat, he just ran through that technically we had the right to vote 100 years before the 1964 rights. But again, you're gonna see in the later videos, he's still ready to beg, the same government that haven't given us rights in the first place. Like he don't even see that us, and it goes against what the Lord said. The scripture said, "Live not a beggar's life." You get my point? We are not supposed to be begging the same empire that enslaved us, brothers and sisters. That is insanity. So he just ran through everything that they did to not give us those rights, and then come now in 2026, they didn't took the whole thing away. That's supposed to let you know right then and there that these people are not ever going to change. So sitting there trying to even get rights from a Gestapo and racist empire like America is totally insane.
Sir.
Man. Go ahead, Lamar.
And like, even though they gave us these so-called rights, what they proclaimed to have done the entire time, their entire country was against it.
That's right.
Because they didn't. What you see the videos we played, I think a couple of weeks ago, they had white people had riots and protests and everything to make it so we didn't have any type of freedoms and equalities or whatever the case they say we have now. They didn't want us to do it in the first place either. It was just a money move and a government move, but the masses, they hated all this letting us vote and affect their country.
Right. Go ahead, my y'all.
And like I said, and we've touched on this a couple times. You know what I mean? I told y'all the story. My mother told me when she was a kid and they integrated the schools in Mississippi that they forced them to go to them white schools. We didn't want to go to the white school. We were perfectly fine at our own schools. But they literally forced integration on us. They took the freedom and equality movement, which I used to call it, and turned it into a civil rights movement.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We didn't want civil rights amongst white people. You know what I'm saying? We wanted that equality. You know what I'm saying? We wanted better books in our schools. Right. You know what I mean? We wanted more money to come in our community so we can build our community up to be as prosperous as the white community. And what our fake leaders did was get paid off, misdirected us. They fattened their pockets, and in the meanwhile, they took more away from our community.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Now they sitting here all crocodile teared, you know what I mean? And with this fake outrage about a failed movement, you know what I'm saying, and a failed plan of theirs. And the thing they really mad about, and really sad about, is now that the buck is about to stop here. You know what I mean? They payment plan is over with. You know what I mean?
That's the same. You're done.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask the gentleman, since we have him here. Because I've been hearing a lot about, them using the Civil Rights Act. Of course, we know all the damnable things that happened after the Civil Rights Act, but just to change the mindset of the Black community from a community that's going to be built on working hard and building something from the ground to a nation of beggars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your thought as far as that part of it for the civil rights movement?
As far as when you say as far as that part of it, meaning their view of what the civil rights is, or are you talking about how the effect of the civil rights?
The effect, in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying? So like we understand, like, just all the damage that it did
that is done to us, right?
But do you also feel like they use this as a tactic to change the mindset for other Black community from building to beggars?
Absolutely. You talking about Esau? Change it. Without a doubt. Like the civil rights movement was absolute. What you're saying is 110% right. The civil rights movement is an absolute movement to make us beggars when we should have never even asked for them.
Right.
And here's what's amazing about it. Prior to the civil rights, we were doing better than after the civil rights. You know what I'm saying? And instead, we turned around and joined the civil rights, thinking we're going to get more, listening to them, which they were running it anyway, Esau, and then became beggars under the civil rights, became abused under the civil rights. They instead gave us what any narcissistic nation would want. Like if you ever study, I love to study abuse. And the reason I like to study abuse so much is because it is exactly what's used on us. And a person that abuses another person wants that person to worship them, to admire them, to want everything from them. And because of that, they use it to abuse the person, the victim. And so, and this nation is a nation built on abuse. So the whole atmospheric spirit of this place is to abuse you. So there will always be an attempt, like you bringing out, to make us be a people that begs them. A people that says, and that's what all the politicians are for. Therefore, we need to have this. We need to have that. We need to have this when we can have everything that they have if we just go get it ourselves. And you brought out such a heavy point. If I could add to what you asked me, you brought out in the tape how he said that we was free for 100 years before the Civil Rights Act. And then we went and fought to have the Civil Rights Act. And then when we got the Civil Rights Act, which we should have never fought for because we was already free. But when we went now and fought for the Civil Rights Act, then he said they passed laws like, voter registration, to this law, to that law, He mentioned all the laws they came up with to stop us from voting and being an equal vote. Now, after 100 years and the civil rights movement and the laws that happened after that, you think that this cat will finally turn around and say, well, we need to accept the fact that they are going to fight us no matter what for us to help ourselves. So let's stop voting since that's not going to work. And let's now go and help ourselves and don't be beggars no more. Like, you think he would say that? But because he's a paid prostitute, he ain't never going to say that. He's going to just continue with the same mantra of, let's keep on begging. Let's and really not even let's keep on begging. He's gonna be on the mantra of this is all the stuff that they did, and it ain't right. And he ain't gonna give us no solution because the only solution is separate. And if I could, once again, go ask any psychiatrist or doctor what is the remedy for a victim that's a victim of abuse. They'll tell you all the same. They'll tell you, do not try to change the abuser. Instead, separate from the abuser. And they'll tell you, separate from the abuser in the most safe way possible. Because the abuser is going to be outraged that you get away from them. Like they want to keep you clutched to abuse you. Even though they act like you're the filthiest, most disgusting thing in the world, but really that abuser does not ever want to lose you because you are able to be there and they're able to abuse you. So they don't want you to get away. So the doctors will tell you, safely and without telling the abuser, get away. That's what, cut them off. And brother, that's what we have to do.
I'm right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have to do that.
That's so strong, Jonah, because it brings me to mind going back to Egypt and Moses. When we came out of Egypt, they let us go. Pharaoh them let us go.
Yes.
But then he thought about it like, man, we ain't gonna be able to survive without these guys. You know what I'm saying?
We've been eating off of them for 400 years.
Who are we now gonna have to be able to abuse? Brother, man, that's a hell of a situation to be in, man.
That's the reality that we in, because check it out. Imagine for a moment if Black people and Latino people said, you know what, you just repealed the Civil Rights Act, you locking Mexicans up, you saying that we ain't a part, you know what I'm saying? You know what? we're gonna accept what you said.
That's it.
And we're gonna make a connection with all our people, and we're gonna start an exodus through Mexico down into Central America. We're gonna make y'all people. We tried, it didn't work. We want y'all to be happy. Y'all, this is a white country. Y'all go ahead. We out.
Right.
Y'all got it all. You got the houses, cars, whatever you want. We leaving.
Right.
Brother. The ICE agents will be on the border shooting you to not so you can't leave. Right now they acting like they trying to deport you.
Right.
You go and tell them that devil that.
That's it.
Trump will be on the border himself, shooting your ass, trying to say you ain't leaving.
Right.
Because once again, that's what abuse does.
Right.
These niggas, they talking about us at the dinner table every night.
Right.
Need to get these Mexicans out of here. Need to get these niggas out of here. All these drugs and everything that they poured in on. And then that's another thing about an abuser. Abuser sabotages your future and your hope.
Right.
That's how he abuses you.
That's it.
Because he sabotages it.
Right.
You trying to, come up in the world, he destroys it, or she, because of female abusers too. So the abuser will destroy your goals, destroy your dreams, destroy your hope. And then when you get on the bottom, will tell you it's your fault, you wrong, you're evil. That's why that happened, to further crush you.
Right.
And so you never come up.
That's it.
But if you decide and say, you know what, you're right. I'm a piece of shit. I'm never going to be successful at anything. I can never be anything.
Right.
You're absolutely right. I'm going to leave.
That's it.
The motherfucker going to lose his mind. Or female going to lose. That's what you hear about them bras going crazy on some dude. Matter of fact, it was a video out recently when some sister stabbed up a brother. Y'all saw that video? Where he was in the kitchen. He said, I'm leaving. I had enough of this. I'm leaving. She pulled a knife out of the kitchen and said, you leave? Oh, you leaving? You leave? She flipped it. Right then and there. And brother, that's abuse. And that is what has happened to us in this place. And it is what Moses did. Like you said, Moses went to him and said, the Lord wants us to go worship 3 days in the wilderness.
Right.
He said, hell, and it was 3 days in the wilderness. He said, hell no.
Right.
So the Lord played them. And then of course, like any abuser, that demon on them leave when the pain is on them.
Right.
And so they lighten up. But the minute the pain get off of them, the nature of them as a predator comes right back.
Right.
And that's why it took 10 plagues to get that Pharaoh to get the hell up off us. And then the Lord had to just send a death angel. And he don't want to listen to me. All right, I'm going to send a death angel, kill the firstborn in every house. He going to let you go in the morning. And it wasn't even Pharaoh that let us go. It was the people. Remember, they stopped listening to Pharaoh.
Yeah.
They was like, damn that, y'all get the hell out of here. Well, God kill us all. And Pharaoh, he didn't even have to go back to Pharaoh.
Right.
They wasn't listening to Pharaoh at that point. They was gone. And then they pushed us out, said, take what you want, do what you want, be gone.
That's right.
And we ran the hell up out of there. And then, like you said, we got out there in the wilderness. And here's the thing that happens to any abuser. They'll spend their whole life trashing the victim. You ain't shit. You this. Da. What happens when you leave, they got nobody to abuse.
Right.
So now they stuck to look at what they did to you. And they got to now ponder the truth. And now that's what messes with their head. And what'll happen is if the abuser has somebody, a sibling or somebody else around them, they'll try to abuse them. So what happened to the Egyptians is they start abusing each other. And Pharaoh saw that the kingdom was going south. They fighting each other. There's nobody, they ain't no niggas no more.
Right.
So they fighting each other.
Right.
And so then he just said, yo, we gotta go back and get them.
Right.
We gotta, if we was to leave up out of this country out, and white America had this country, when they rock and roll and they drugs, they would be fighting the cops, the military, the government. They would be going crazy in America because there'd be no more niggas to hate. No more Latinos to hate.
Right.
No more Native Indians to hate.
Right.
We'd be gone. And brother, that's exactly what Moses had to do with them. And it's going to happen again. But the only difference this time is Christ coming to get us this time.
Damn right.
Oh, we're going to be out there way in a minute. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
What you listening to, brothers and sisters, is a man that no longer wants to be abused by white supremacy anymore.
Right, damn
and
right.
Commander General Hunter, he has raised up an army of brothers that think just like him, who no longer want to take the abuse of white supremacy, man.
Damn right.
Like the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy say, we ain't gonna get out. It's no man shall free by you. Say in Deuteronomy 20:68, meaning this freedom gonna have to come from the Most High. Like that, now is the time where you really gonna have to go in your closet and search for the Lord like you ain't never did before. Unfortunately, brothers and sisters, the most God is not in that church. He just not. You know what's in there. Satan is in there.
That's right.
That's why the women is loud mouth and wicked as hell, and you understand, cussing people out, and the men in there is homosexuals because Satan is in that church and the Lord is not in there.
Right.
Now that you know that and see that, now you got to start looking in other places.
Right.
We tried it with Islam, Farrakhan, NOY, HOI. They doing the same thing the Christians do.
Right.
They start worshiping the damn Scientology. You get my point? So if you follow these cats here, it'll make you lose your mind and spiral to basically a sense of hopelessness. It's the state that we in this place. But that ain't the truth. The ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hunter, we have the truth, man. I know it's hard to accept. There's a bunch of rough niggas and Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, that you look at us and you think that we ain't got the knowledge, but we got the knowledge, man.
Damn right.
We are the men that are following the real Christ to get about his head. Now, like Jenny Hunter was saying, we're gonna have to leave the abuser, right? And the way that we leave the abuser before we get up out of America and it be destroyed, the way that we leave the abuser is leaving his ways.
That's right.
Which we're gonna be going over these stories in here tonight, over the whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson and a few other things that we have to spiritually leave this place. You understand? We can no longer be in this place and be some opposite of what the Lord wants us to be. So what does that mean? We got to leave the homosexuality.
Right.
Our women, they got to leave from being whores. You want to leave. It's healthy for you to not be a whore. We're gonna have to leave from being drug dealers. We're gonna have to leave from being rappers that rap about things that we know are destroying children. Because one thing you exposed me to, General, you said it some time ago, is that I learned in this place is that this place don't give a damn about children.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, America hates children. You understand? You know that because of how they turn out and the things that they feed. And you know the white man is our enemy. You know he don't give a damn about our children. But we have to give a damn about them.
Damn right.
So before we get up out of this place physically, we got to leave it spiritually, meaning like the Lord said, we got to leave the ways of this place. We've been walking around thinking like white people for the past 100 years. And white people, like the general just bring, they are narcissists, man. You understand? They are master abusers, man. They pleasure is abusing blacks and Hispanic people. So much so to where now we got that same mind, and now we love to abuse one another. And then you wonder why we harm one another, because we done took on the mindset of these damn people here. We supposed to have a total opposite mindset.
Real quick, Cap, I had seen some diabolical just yesterday to your point of how America treat babies. It was some white lady, they's doing a documentary of her, and she's addicted to having abortions. Yeah, I mean,
I saw that.
It was something terrible.
How do you get addicted to that?
That's what I said.
Yeah, this Edomite, she goes out, different men, purposely gets pregnant so she can have an abortion. And that's become her thing in life. That's her passion in life, is aborting babies. Killing babies. But that's not too far from that video. So like, if I could,
please.
That's not too far from the video where the sisters are sitting around the circle talking about we speak, we whatever, but we don't judge. And the sister talking about, I had 9 abortions. I had 3 abortions this year. I slept with 7 men in the last 2 months. You know what I mean? Like Caps, like you said, Captain, like Commander General said, we putting on the spirit of our oppressors. General Hyman just said the other day about that brother who unalived his entire family. You know what I'm saying? Now we know that white people are family annihilators.
Right.
Now we done had a brother. All these years we done watched Esau annihilating his family, eliminating his family.
Right.
Now we got a brother that had turned around and did the same goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And despite the stereotypical image of the average black man, we are the most family-oriented people on the face of this planet. You know, I know they say we the deadbeat dads, but I don't know any black man that doesn't want to take care of his family. And to a point a brother made earlier, before the civil rights era, we were the most successful family in the entire country. You know what I mean? Before the civil rights, we were the most successful family in the entire country. You know what I mean? We were the most married. Our marriages lasted the longest. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't out here like our oppressors are. They were the ones divorcing, you know what I mean, having babies out of, as they say, having babies out of wedlock.
Killing the whole
family. And killing the whole family. Before the civil rights era took our businesses away, took our family away, and not only that, it took our morality away and the little sense of identity, you know what I'm saying, that we naturally had about ourselves that we were trying to develop after slavery. It took all of that away and just completely replaced it with that nastiness that's inside of Esau, sir.
Right, give it up, give it up. If we could jump, pull that scripture, just some get around chapter 28, verse 50.
Got you, sir.
What you was just bringing out right there was extra heavy. And please, also too, don't forget, if you in Louisville, Kentucky, we will be out there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Lamar will give the announcements once to come to the end of the show on the exact address we're gonna be. So if you in the Louisville, Kentucky area, we're gonna be out there having camp tomorrow from 1 p.m. until maybe around 5 or 6. So we'll share that information shortly. Y'all got the scripture?
Con, so you want to start at 48 or just do straight 50? All right, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Oh, go ahead.
Read it one more time.
A nation of fierce countenance. A nation of fierce countenance.
That's what the white man is, a nation of fierce countenance, meaning this man here doesn't have any compassion on the people that he enslaved for over 400 or 500 years. Read.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Don't show favor to what?
To the young.
It's natural for most people to show favor to children, to the young. Not the white man. You get my point. He don't give a damn about you going in there. I mean, the case in point is what you just said. This sister is listen, you heard that, Kavika? This sister is addicted to having abortions, brother. You understand? Like, it goes to show you, anybody that's addicted to having abortions, they don't have a soul, brother. Why don't they have a soul? Because that shows you how much we've been beat into powder in this place, to where we don't have a soul, to where a woman walks into a clinic and don't even think that this was living inside her, got a heart, brain. She don't know who this baby gonna be.
Right.
If she was to have it, she has no care. You understand? That right there is no care for the young. And listen, the Lord gave us the young to take care of the young.
That's right.
To raise the young. Matter of fact, children are supposed to be a blessing from the Most High. You understand? So to not care for the young is totally insane. And we got to take a moment as black and brown people to take a real moment and examine what we have become in this kingdom, man. Like sometimes, you got you running, you got to slow down, catch your breath, and examine. We got to examine what in the hell have we become in this place to where we killing babies.
Right.
What have we become in this place where all the top rappers, you know what I'm saying, the things that they rapping about, we know is killing the children, but they doing it for a check. And they don't care that it's destroying the children at all. Ramawan.
I got that video. That video about her having an abortion.
Okay.
So just in case you wanted to play it,
it's up to y'all. Y'all want to play it? It's up to y'all.
Yeah, we got it in the queue.
Go ahead.
It's amazing.
Just to give a little perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you really gotta hate men.
You know
what I mean? Like, you had sex with that man and now say, I'm gonna kill his kid. You got to be a psycho.
Kind of a
You know what I'm saying?
This one right here is a serial killer right here.
Damn right. Damn right.
Abortions. My name is Jessica. I am 38 and I am addicted to having abortions.
What Jessica is doing is not technically illegal, but it is incredibly concerning.
I just love the feeling of it. I met this guy on Facebook dating. We don't have intercourse. He kind of just does it in a cup, and then I do this method where I lay on my back with an injection tool. It's been a really good relationship because he also pays for it.
To date, I've probably spent a little over $12,000 on abortion procedures.
I've had 56 abortions so far, and I'm actually going to be 57 here in a couple weeks. If I did end up having a child, it would just be so that I can raise them so that they can get pregnant, and then we would continue, because I don't ever see myself stopping.
Nice.
I ain't know that. That is sickening. My father's eye. Get a mic. Give him the mic.
Isn't that like a law, like that, to where you had so many abortions? They let you know, like, look here, we can't do this no more.
Ain't no law against.
Damn. 56 abortions?
That's insane. Nah.
Good night.
And what's so wicked about it is she don't even get pregnant normally.
Right.
She get pregnant with a tube just to kill the baby.
Right.
And this dumbass sitting up there, providing her with, he's obviously gay because he done filled the tube up 56 times.
Right.
You got to be gay as hell. which is once again why you can't be gay.
Right.
You know this is ridiculous. Man.
Right.
And we can't follow them. Go ahead, Slug.
If I may, even more devious part about it, he ain't even like getting the skins. He basically doing it in the cup and then paying for the abortion.
Right.
So he ain't even getting it. He just doing it in the cup and then gonna pay for her abortion just to make her feel good. Like, you gotta be mentally insane to do something like that.
But what we talk about when you're saying that, like, this place doesn't care about children, then she says, if I ever do have a kid, I want it to be a daughter so I can raise her up and we could do it together. That's absolutely insane. Like, she wants a child just to teach him to do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And this is why women choose to follow.
Right.
Right. As nasty as that.
That's crazy.
Even no point in what the hell she's doing. Literally. But I guess we're done with this. What we doing next?
There was a part 2 to the video.
No, you let's get the whole other story.
The other one with the MLK joint.
Yeah, we meaning
skip that.
I know
the entire thing. Count.
To the next joint.
We have so video number 4, Raj. This one, the title states, "Black people don't have any power or institutions," by Reverend Albert Cleage. Yeah.
Just the brother in the school, so
yeah.
Black people don't have any power. Abernathy and Jesse Jackson can wrestle from here to Los Angeles. They're still not dealing with power. Black people are powerless. They've been put outside of the whole white power structure, and all the organizations, the NAACP, Urban League, SCLC, National Council, Negro Women, all of them are talking as though black people have power. Black people don't have any power unless we can begin to build black institutions and realize that we're dealing with a power struggle for survival. All these organizations are leading us straight to hell and genocide. And Dr. Abernathy ought to understand it couldn't be a power struggle because neither one of them have any power. NAACP has no power. Urban League has no power. No black organization, no black people in America have power. They're fighting for survival from a powerless position, flat on their back, begging white folks. And that was almost the tenor of the Muslim position. They were begging white folks, please Please sell us some land, give us some land, let us exist. White folks are good. That's a self-hate kind of thing that black folks find themselves degenerating into because black people have no power and they have to beg white folks to give them whatever they want. And I say black people and black Christian nationalism says we have to approach the whole problem in terms of power. Black people have to begin to build institutions. Every institution that exists belongs to white people, was built by white people, and serves the interests of white people. And for black organizational leaders to be sitting there talking as though they have power, as though they represent something. We want to represent everybody. We want to bring everybody together. We want to build a beautiful America. We don't want to build no kind of beautiful America. We want power for black people, and we're going to have to fight for it. It demands confrontation and the willingness to do anything necessary to get power. And we got to take it away from white people. White people are not going to give black people anything. Politically, economically, or any other way, black man is no longer necessary in America. And the white man is hell-bent on genocide. So we have to understand we've got to build institutional power to deal with the white man who has decided to destroy it.
That was cool.
Chime on that one, John.
Yeah. In the early part of the tape, he said, I don't know if you can go back to this part, but if you're able to, there's in the early part of the tape, he said, the first time when he said, black people got to build institutions and institutions to fight against white power. Now, he didn't say institutions to join white people.
Right.
Can you go back to that by any chance? Because that when he said that part, that was the real truth. We should have institutions, but our institutions should be based on. You have to have these institutions because you got to fight against white people who's trying to genocide them, and then you have institutions that work against it. And then he said something else at the end that was extremely powerful. He said we have to do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary to gain power. Like, he knew what he was talking about, and he also was able to see through, the poison that Jesse Jackson and Abernathy and all the rest of Abernathy now, he crying foul because they don't repeal the civil rights movement, but he ain't gonna do nothing about it, and he can't do nothing about it, and he got no power to do nothing about it, but sit there and and they haven't, like, we such fools. We watching Abernathy complain about it, and to us it's like, yeah, Abernathy speaking up, he was there. But to white people, it's like, look at that was the nigga starting all the trouble back in the 60s.
Right.
Now we finally got him.
Right.
He's out now.
Right.
Like they looking at it like a joy.
Right.
And what he's saying is right, because they they built all of that.
Right.
And they have zero power now.
Yeah, gone.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you got it, oh man, give it to me, please.
Los Angeles, they're still not dealing with power. Black people are powerless. They've been put outside of the whole white power structure, and all the organizations, NAACP, Urban League, SCLC, National Council, Negro Women, all of them are talking as though black people have power. Black people don't have any power unless we can begin to build black institutions and realize that we're dealing with a power struggle for some.
I just want to say something.
Come on with it. Go ahead.
He's saying, now this is in the 60s. He's saying, and it goes to show you, how psychotic we've been, because it reminds me of what Farrakhan said, justice or else.
Right.
That's what he's saying, right?
Right.
He said they talking like as though they have power. And that's the same thing like with Farrakhan when he said justice or else. This is a man talking like we got some power in this place.
Right.
And as you can see, the whole justice or else was all bullshit because we ain't getting no rights after they had the damn march, and so there was no else. It was just really a hustle to get money and give you some false sense of hope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, or something that never gonna happen.
Kev, you bring out such a funny point. Yeah. White people said, or else what? The movement was over.
He was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Like these cats talking like as though if the white man don't do something, because of they complaining, because that's all it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As though if they don't do something, we as black people gonna do something.
Right.
And when they know that's not the case.
No. You know, listen, you're right. Like just like the cat say. Can you play it from where you have it at? But listen to the words he used. Go ahead.
Survival, all these organizations are leading us straight to hell and genocide.
Go back one more time. Just a little bit to where you start talking about the different groups.
Power. Black people don't have any power unless we can begin to build black institutions and realize that we're dealing with a power struggle for survival.
Stop. He said, unless we build institutions and we realize that we're dealing with a power struggle for survival. That's the words that matter. You want power, but you should have power based on the power struggle for your survival. You know what I'm saying? Not power to be a part of the same people trying to kill you.
Right.
Now, hold it for 1 second. Not to be part of the same people trying to wipe you out.
Right.
But build institutions that come against the people that's trying to wipe you out. Like, we're gonna be hated, but the Israelite School of UPK is setting up schools to do exactly what needs to be done.
That's right.
To fight up against the people who's trying to kill us.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to re-educate everybody. We're trying to bring them back to their God. We're trying to feed them. We're trying to organize. Why are we doing all these things? Because we are an institution that is in a power struggle against those that want to wipe us out. Like every other group ain't in no power struggle. Like he said, they're gonna lead us straight to hell, and he's right. Because now Donald Trump's in office, and now they just repealed the civil. Now you think they just repealed those civil rights because it was some, was hurting them economically? It wasn't hurting them economically. No. They repealed those civil rights to abuse us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So what he said in 65, he said in 65 is happening exactly right now. All those institutions led us to hell. Every last one. And here we are. And listen, that's why you can't tell us to change from trying to serve the Lord. Because even if you don't, we listen, honest truth is, we ignorant black people, Latinos, Native Indians from the hood. What the hell do we know about ruling the world and ruling kingdoms, other than what we read and study? We'd be lucky if we could get a job Ubering and making a few dollars. You got more than a job at Uber than you Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like you everything, so to speak. So we're poor farmers. Like in the ancient world, we would be poor farmers. We would be guys that plant potatoes. We don't know how to deal with all this. But what's so beautiful of the Most High is that he gave us so much knowledge in this Bible that even the poor farmer can learn how to be great. Even David can take care of his sheep and become king. Even Christ could be born in a manger with no place to stay and be anointed king and heal the dead. Like that's what the Lord gave us. And if we follow it, we're gonna automatically go to where he say, because what he's saying is the truth.
That's right.
Instead of like, why didn't we become an organization like Jesse Jackson and them? Because we actually listen to the Bible. And so without never knowing what that, now he's an educated man. This cat is highly educated. Fully understands politics, is in the world of politics and institutions and all that. Professor, I believe, right? What's his title? Does it say his title up on the screen? Can anybody read it? I think it's his title. Go ahead.
Reverend
Albert Cleage. Reverend Albert.
Okay, so they ain't give all the accolades, but he's educated. All up in that world. And meanwhile, the things we're doing is exactly what he's been trying to promote since the 60s. And we're doing it not because we went and got educated. We're doing it because we simply just started doing what the Lord said.
Damn right.
And that's exactly all we have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so like I said, what you're bringing out, sir, you made me think about something, sir. With them repealing the Civil Rights Act, You know, I just watched the video of a brother. We just looked. I don't know if we're gonna bring that out later. You know, it's all. I just say it's all these videos of brothers getting brutalized by the police. You know what I mean? And the one thing, even though the government and the court system may say these police are not guilty, then the black people's only recourse is to get a civil rights attorney to go and seek justice. Well, now they've repealed the Civil Rights Act. We have no justice to get in this country anymore. You know what I mean? You just repealed the one thing that black people were able to fall back on. Okay, I'm not going to get no justice in the local courts or the federal court, but the civil rights court, you know what I mean? I can bring them up on civil rights charges. They violated my civil rights.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these cops have gone down on, is violating black people's civil rights. But now black people, you have no more civil rights. So what does that mean? Trump said a long time ago that he wished that the police basically could just brutalize you. He said when you put them in the police car, don't tuck their head, bang their head on the top of the car, and then get them up in there. Well, now he successfully has accomplished that dream of his. Well, they can just beat us willy-nilly at will, and we will not get any justice no matter how many people record it. You know what I mean? So now we are officially, you know what I'm saying, for black people, we've been ignoring the ICE raids, talking about that's not our fight. And the ISUPK has been warning our brothers and sisters that that's more than just our fight. We need to help our brothers and sisters, because now what Trump has done has made it forget ICE. He's then got it so that the Gestapo can come down on black people now. You know what I mean? And do whatever they want to us, and we have no defense anymore, sir.
No lawsuit for anything that they do. And then the minute some black person can't take it no more and flips on them and does some harm to them, then it'll be, see, these black people, see, which is what abusers do all the time. People abusing you on your job and stuff, they wait to find something that you did that's small that they created so that you could go off, so they can say, see, you know what I mean? You don't know how to act, see? The whole angry black man theory, when they create the atmosphere for that black man to be angry in the first damn place. And that's exactly what they want to do now. They want to, now that it's repealed, they feel comfortable. Now we can go ahead and do something to them. And if they go off, hey, it's the perfect opportunity to bring in the military. Perfect opportunity to bring in ICE agents. Perfect opportunity for all of that. When, like he brought out earlier, we have to build institutions like this. Like we can't open up, we can't have black cities with a racist black mayor. We need a racist black mayor, a racist black city council, a racist police commissioner. Like now, if you get a town and you got all those people and they all racist, then they gonna hire all racist black cops. And are black people gonna get beat up on the street? They're gonna hate white people and love black people.
That's right.
Now, like the exact same thing they do, we can do. Now the white person coming through the town and get pulled over. Whoop! Drag him out the car. He can get on TV and say, that town with those niggers, they pulled me out my car, and blah, blah, blah. Like, and okay, it's almost comical, but it is the only balance to what it is that they're doing. And had that been being done since the 60s, like once again, we should have had institutions that work to make us build black towns. We should have had institutions that made us separate from them. We should have had institutions that made our finances and banking among us. We should have had black banks across America. We should have, you know what I mean? We should have had black everything, black bus companies, black everything. We should have been buying our houses only from black people. We should have been building houses from black construction companies. And we should have been racist about it while telling them, no, we're not racist. We're just trying to help black people along. You know what I mean? That's how they act. Like, we're not racist. It's, you know, anybody can apply. Meanwhile, you never get hired. You know what I mean? But they act like, you know, like we should have done what they did to us, because they've been in that struggle since 1965. They've been in a struggle to get rid of those civil rights, because they didn't, that was a struggle against them. Something they felt like they should not have had to deal with. This is their country. How you gonna make a law in my country saying that I can't steal and rob and abuse the people in the country underneath me? That's not even my people. Like that, to them, that was an insult. And so for all these years, they've been fighting They had to actually pass laws for Esau to give 10% of the contracts in the United States to blacks and Latinos because they would give none to us if they had the right to. So he had to actually pass a law to say, y'all got to give at least 10%. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't going to give us none. Now that law is being repealed, and now they don't have to give us any. Now everything that we've been saying, now we forced to do. Like you're gonna have to go overseas and start new companies. You're gonna have to open up trade with other countries. You're gonna have to become manufacturers again.
Right.
You're gonna have to be able to become farmers and people that open up businesses for every single aspect of black life, which is what we lost the first time. We're gonna need black now, and it's so great for us in this the need for all these jobs now that we cut off from white people are going to be so valuable. Like if you can't go to the hospital because this white hospital is going to throw you out, then how valuable is a black doctor?
Right.
And that black hospital,
Right.
that's going to be worth gold. You can't go to a dentist that's a white man because you're going to come in the lobby and they're going to say, man, we don't serve niggas here no more. That's what they used to do. And you had to do what? Go to the black dentist. Now he's valuable again.
Right.
The black farmer's valuable again.
Right.
They don't want Mexicans in their restaurants. He gonna be in our restaurants. How valuable is he gonna be now? He gonna be hooking our restaurants up, and he gonna be running the restaurant.
Right.
Oh boy, he ain't gonna be in the kitchen in their restaurant. He gonna have his own restaurant now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now how valuable is he gonna be? So in essence, like the thing that made them strong and valuable is the thing that'll make us strong and valuable, and it's the thing that God made laws over.
Right.
We refuse to obey. You know what I mean?
Right. Wait.
If I may,
please.
You know, it remind me of Ecclesiastes, 7, when they're saying the gift destroyeth the heart, where the civil rights was a way for them to kind of lull us into this sleep that we in right now. And now they could take it. It's easy to snatch it away because they already destroyed you for these last 40, 50 years. And now, they're at a time where, Donald Trump and our government can say, hey, we can take it from them now. Just like, us being in slavery, taking the chains off, they can do the same thing with the Civil Rights Act, you know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, or taking it away from us at least, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm coming to you, brothers. Them doing what they doing with the whole Civil Rights Act, them not including us in anything that they doing is what's gonna help us grow. You know what I'm saying? Them being racist towards us is really the medicine that we need, you know what I'm saying, to look after each other, because segregation is the most healthy thing that any race of people can have. Again, the Chinese ain't worried about voting. When the voting come around, you don't hear them talk about this state and this part of the country. The Chinese vote. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear them talk about the East Indian vote on Fox News. You don't hear that.
Right.
You understand? But yet they got communities. They got businesses in your neighborhood. Not in their neighborhood, but they robbing you from your neighborhood.
Right.
All of that come from these clowns like we watched earlier, where they're worried about integrating. The man just said it. They're going to take you and basically put you in things that's going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? I forget the word that he used. But us integrating was the most horrible thing that we ever could have done.
You're right.
Like, these civil rights leaders do not need to be looked at as men who we should uphold in the black community as men great. We should be looking at them as these are the men that fail. Starting with the chief of the whole movement himself, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King needs to be repelled in the black community, not upheld. But we so brainwashed by white supremacy that we do not understand this. We do not understand that any leader that he props up or that gains fame is not for the well-being of us. And we just so blind to see that. And I'm gonna tell you, we so blind to see it, and we so trained to depend on these people that the reality, if it is, John, I believe we scared to separate from this man. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the deep psychological part of it all. Even though we do a ton of complaining, but when it really comes down to it, and that's why you hate the ISBK so much. This is why you hate Commander Jenny Yohana so much. This is why the Sadducees and Pharisees hated Jesus Christ so much, because we are men that stand for being separate from the people that have been oppressing us. And for a slave, when they hear separating from the man that's feeding them, that's clothing them, and that's, oh, you niggas talking about separating from, yes, we taking abuse, but we don't have a choice, you know, and that is the people right there that don't even believe in God, man. You think you believe in God, but really, your God is the white man. Your God is sitting in the White House right there, no matter how abusive he is. You believe there's no way out of this, and there's no other thing that we could do but rely on white people. How do we know? When it comes to voting, what everybody say? You got to vote for the lesser of the two evils. Right. Now, both of them evil. Now, this is Christians saying this. These are people that go to church saying we got to vote for one of the two evils. Lesser of two evils. You see what I'm saying? But they claim the Lord. Where is that at in the Bible to vote for the lesser of two evils?
Right.
You get my point?
Then
you wonder why we in this predicament right now. You know what I mean?
I ain't even started the pod.
No, you got to get in.
You know, this the brother kind of live. You know, he just been raised up to officer 50 in the penitentiary. He just wanted, you know what I'm saying? He just wanted the opportunity to salute the general.
Nah, ain't no sweat.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, give it up. Give it up.
What's his name?
Kakanala.
Kakanala. Can we see him? Oh, he's just on audio. Hey, Shalom, warrior. Yahba Shem Yahba Brakatah. Congratulations on that raise, Hebrew. You must be getting it in up in there, man, for all the brothers, man. Yeah, they taking care of you, man. Big shout out to Zakar and his whole team. They taking care of you up in there. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ, warrior.
I'm right.
It sound good. Sound good.
Damn right. Damn right.
God,
good to hear from you, y'all. You stay warring up in there, brother. We with you 100%. What you doing is a great work, man, for our king. So many brothers have to pass through you and are gonna get a chance to learn this truth because of you. You understand? And they're not gonna be able to threaten us. After a while, they won't be able to threaten us with prison because prison will just mean to go see another camp. That's all prison will be. After a while, you know what I'm saying? After a while, they'll say, man, we're gonna lock you up. And we're gonna say, yeah, man, because I need to go see, what's his Hebrew name? Kakanala. Kakanala been waiting for me to get locked up anyway. So, when y'all lock me up, man, make sure y'all let me take that box of t-shirts, man. Brothers over there waiting for those. I know my ship it to them, but I'm not just walking in now. It's gonna be like that after a while, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Damn right. So you keep doing what you're doing now and watch the Lord do great.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Con out of one con.
That's right. Most High Christ.
The main topic of the night, we're gonna jump into the whole Meg the Stallion and the Klay Thompson situation. IG has the article on
it. Megan Thee Stallion says she's ended her relationship with Klay Thompson amid claims he cheated on her. Let's see. The Grammy winner 31 told People in a statement on Saturday, April 25th, that she decided to end her relationship with the Dallas Mavericks player 36 several months after they took their relationship public. I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay, Megan said in a statement. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. Her statement comes after she shared a pointed post on her Instagram stories early in the day, appearing to accuse Thompson of cheating on her and claiming that she needed a break after dealing with him. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet, she wrote in her post over a black background. Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, she continued. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. That's it on that, sir.
Good night.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, she said you get cold feet. Cold feet is a word that they use when they want somebody to marry them first and foremost. So she's saying, "Oh, then you get cold feet." They've been so called together for 9 months since July 16th, I believe it is. July 16th of 2025, and she's talking about cold feet, knowing that she's looked at as one of the most whorish artists in the whole industry.
Damn right.
Like it takes, you know how long it takes for you to wipe that that whorish look off your face. Like for you to think that he was gonna marry you just because you held him down for 9 months. It's women that's holding men down for 10 years waiting to get married or so-called, worldly married or whatever the case may be.
They ain't asking 700,000.
Right, kind of a car.
A month.
70,000.
700.
700,000
a month.
That's crazy.
To support her lifestyle, her upkeep.
When she got money.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right. I just want to bring out one point.
Please.
When it was announced that Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson got together, it was said right here on the round table of truth, right here on the round table of truth, that their relationship was doomed from the start and would not last. And it didn't even make it a goddamn year, Cap.
They ain't making it yet.
It didn't even make it a year, Cap. 9 months ago.
Almost. Give him a hand for almost.
You know, that counted horseshoes and hand grenades. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing. Cap, okay, this broad is so delusional.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe 3 days before they broke up.
Yeah.
I seen her on TV with, I'm not exaggerating, her nipples out. Clear as day.
That's it.
She had a see-through top and you can see everything.
Yeah.
And she talking about trust and fidelity and all this other stuff.
That's it.
When you just an obvious whore.
That's it.
And you want a man to be faithful to that?
Right.
Right.
Then she has the audacity to talk about her values. That was the craziest part. She talked about her values and stuff like that. She doesn't obviously value anything when you look at the conduct of her character. You know, how she act. This is like, look what happened. The whole situation with Tory Lanez back in the day, where she got caught lying on the brother. But her values, she doesn't have values. That's why the relationship she's always been in failed, because she's not the type that you're gonna ever change and believe she's a housewife.
Right. Like my yard said, anybody that thought, Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson, you know what I'm saying? And when you first seen them get together 9 months ago, if you in your mind thought that they was gonna ride off into the sunset, have a happily ever after marriage and have 10 kids, then you're not a good observer of people.
Right.
You get my point. Now again, a lot of people been coming down on the sister about the whole breakup, and some people have taken her side, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and agreed with her and believe that she deserves some sympathy, you know what I'm saying, which at the end of the day, we all have to be accountable for the things that we do. Clay Thompson and her. But the issue and the bigger problem of it all is that when you look at a Megan Thee Stallion, she is a product of white supremacy.
Damn right.
That's what she is. Yeah.
Damn right.
We can get on her day and night, which I ain't telling nobody not to get on her or whatever, but we got to go to the foundation of why she is the way that she is.
Right.
And we went over this. I think we've been going over how wicked the rap industry is right here on the round table for the past couple of shows.
I'm trying.
A lot of cats who run the industry told rappers to rap about this.
Right.
Like this sister here is a product of these racist white record exec and producers pushing this nonsense on our people. You understand? And using her to now just imagine the next artist that come after Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, you know, we got some lyrics in here that we gonna pull of what the sister was saying in the lyrics that I don't even know if we can even say it on the air because it is totally diabolical.
Damn right.
But then we ain't just start with her. We went and got some male rappers because what you brothers don't understand is that you got a part to play in this as well. Like if you've been rapping about our own daughters being whores and our own sisters being whores, then they just gonna become what you want them to be.
Right.
And so now you look up, you got Megan Thee Stallion, you got Sexy Red, and Sexy Red, she's so gone. She naming her lipstick or whatever, what is it called?
Her lip gloss.
Lip gloss after sexually transmitted disease.
Oh yeah,
Come on, man.
Gonorrhea.
Come on, man.
Yellow discharge.
Yellow discharge.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia. You understand? And
Damn, this is lipstick.
This is the lip gloss, basically
lip gloss.
Yeah. She's naming her.
Who's doing this?
Sexy Red.
Right. and so this is where we at. But again, if you had rappers that basically sold their soul and said we're gonna rap about, you know, so our daughters being whores and turning them to whores, then this is what they are. And remember, you go back, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, you know, it wasn't they got rid of the Queen Latifah. You see what I'm saying? And the MC Lights, sisters who kept on their clothes and it had a little dignity when they rap. They got rid of them, you know, because the white man don't want you to have any dignity. So one of the ways that he controls you, the church, you start there. Then the music industry. If it ain't the music industry, TV. A lot of the images you see on TV, you sitting there and don't realize you being programmed to gang bang.
Right.
You being programmed to be a whore. That's why the Lord said he the prince of the air. And you understand? So yeah, we could charge Megan Thee Stallion, we should, but you got to charge the man who was the cause of all this, which is the so-called white man.
And add up on that, like there's things already happening in the world, especially to like the black women now after the Meg Thee Stallion incident. They have a movement. I can't remember the name of the movement. It was something like the Meg movement. But now women are going out there and saying, make sure to go cheat on your man before he has the opportunity to do it to you.
Good. Right there. John, you said this. Remember the cat who came out with the verse? He said, "Cheat on your man. That's how you get ahead."
For real.
I
think I did. Yeah.
So again, before they did that, he put that in the song. Now, in order for him to put that in the song, these white record execs have to give the pass to show you how to about it. There's no music that's making it to the radio or that's making it to the ears of our children unless the white people who run this music and allow.
That's right.
So if you rapping about something positive,
nah.
You say cheat on your man, that's how you get ahead. I'll sign off on that.
Number one
but you telling us he ain't the devil.
Right.
But look what he's saying. Look what he's signing off on. Now for a person who come from a home where their parents can tell them, man, this is entertainment. This is all entertainment. Music is entertainment. TV is entertainment. But when you come from a dysfunctional family, when it's no father in the home, or it is if the mother's dead, she ain't dead because she got to work 2 jobs to take care of the family. A lot of the time, the kids there by themselves, so they look at the people in the music industry as their parents. That's what we don't understand. That's how destroyed we are. We don't have when you don't have no family structure, you gonna look at entertainers as your role models. And brother, if you look at entertainers as your role models, the white man said, I got you.
That's right.
That's fact.
That's right. That's fact.
Got you.
That's facts.
Do you want to move on to the next video, or do you want to read
Let's get the lyrics.
You want the lyrics? Rock it, lyrics.
I think you got some lyrics.
Yeah, but that's all right. Get down. I know y'all got some good ones.
I think you had them on your phone.
Let's get the lyrics, then we get the script.
Now you gonna play the lyrics, or you have them? You can read.
Yeah, we can read them.
That's what I'm talking about. You can read them.
Rosh, you have those, right?
I read some of them lyrics by some of them cats. I couldn't believe these was on something.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew I was coming to see something foul, but I couldn't believe that's what I was coming to see.
You know what's so crazy is that hearing you read it, I was telling the brothers like, okay, hearing you read it without the beat,
Yes.
Is now you can really hone in.
Yes, like the
Right.
music ain't taking you.
That's
Now you just hearing and who knows what's in the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just hearing the lyrics, you so right, Cat. It's like now your conscious mind is working.
That's
which mean you like, whoa. Yeah. Now your defenses is up.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like almost like the flute. Like they take the flute and they, you know what I'm saying? They got the snake and he, you know, this is what they're doing with you with the music. You know what I'm saying? The music is what's brainwashing you.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Esau has known for thousands of years that music influences your emotions. Like that's why you play love songs when you with your girl. You influencing your emotions at the time. That's why you play war music when you. Why is them white boys playing acid rock while they going into war?
Right.
Because they trying to put their mindset in a mindset of war.
Right.
So whatever mindset you want to get in, there's music to it. Guess what? If the slave master is giving us music to put you in the mindset of a whore,
right?
Then that's what you're gonna get into that mindset. So like you saying, it will influence you, but when you take the music away now, so now you just looking at it like you would any textbook, any written material.
Right.
You ain't being influenced by it. Then that's when your defenses is all the way up.
Right.
And you looking at some evil shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Reading he put one of the articles up, not articles, but the verses up. So I believe this is Young Dolph's music. It goes, I love all my hoes and all my hoes love.
Read it slow.
Okay. It says, I love all my hoes and all my hoes love Dolph. I F them extra good. That's why they love my dirty drop. She never seen nothing like me. She say that I'm the best. Pop a bottle, made a toast right after we had sex. I call her Trina, because Lil Mama got that slip and slide box so good. She left the, I can say nigga? Yeah, bet. She left the nigga hypnotized. She know that I'm telling the truth when she look in my eyes. I said, I love you, boo. She said, nigga, stop lying. She want that watch. All I know is guap time. All I keep her with is money. Nigga got time, respected everywhere I go. Like a stop sign, the briefcase, all crispy hundreds when I cop mine. I don't know if I want it. That's
wrong one.
This just proves the point. You know, of course, what Commander Junior Hunter was talking about in his class yesterday. I mean, in the Black Watch yesterday, as well as what we talking about today. This whoredom, first, it got two parts to it. It's got the part of men wanting whores, but it's also now it's making whoredom a profitable thing, because you even see it in his. He's saying, "Hey, I got a bag.
That's it.
If you a whore, I got a bag to pay for the whore." You know what I'm saying? Now every black woman want to be a whore because she knows she could attract a man with a bag. You know what I'm saying? So that's what these lyrics was.
What you saying so heavy? That's what make a Megan Thee Stallion believe that she can request 700 G's from a man for a month.
Right.
For a month.
Right.
For what I would like to know, what is it about you? You know what I'm saying? That I got to give you 700 grand in a month. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, John.
I was just gonna say, and it shows you how this music is so motivational that she believes she can get 700,000 from because she's motivated by all the lyrics that tell her if she holds enough that she can request that 700 and get that 700 because of it. I got another one if y'all want me to read it.
Oh, please do, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a banger.
But Lord have mercy. All right. This song is by Future, Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin.
Oh, yeah.
It says, got a fire in my joint, up on this bitch. Young Metro. 3 times yeah. Sticking to the code. All these hoes for the streets. I put it in her nose. It's gonna make her pussy leak. Pussy niggas told ain't gonna wake up out they sleep. You can't hear that switch, but you can hear them niggas scream. All my hoes do shrooms. Nigga, all my hoes do coke. 20-carat ring. I put my fingers down her throat.
Damn.
If I lose a carat, she might choke. Hold up. If I lose a carat, she might choke. I know she's gonna swallow. She's a goat. Yeah, you read this shit without them songs, without the music, you be shocked. Free band nigga. Bring the racks in. Got the shooters in the corner like the pack in. She think cause she's an exotic bitch, she attractive. That's that shit'll get you put up out the section. Hold on. And the motto's still the same. Ball like I won a championship game. You know these hoes hungry. They gonna fuck for a name. Excuse me, can I use that? Salah. You know these, okay, I put her on the gang. She get fucked for a chain. Got your girl in this bitch. She twirling on the dick. He was once a thug. He was he, and this keeps you in the game. By saying this, it's like if you was a drug dealer, you feel like a chump,
right?
Because you got out of it,
right?
That's what he's trying to say.
That's it.
I got syrup in this bitch. Turn her up in this bitch. He was once a thug. He was, and it's about. Wait a minute. It's Slovakia. And it's about the irks in this bitch. Get murked in this bitch. He was once a thug. He was. All these pointers on me, baby. You know it's game time. He was once a thug. Bring a friend, bitch. We fucked at the same time. He was once a thug. You can have that little, cause she ain't mine. He was once a thug. Young dope dealer selling dope. Is you like that? If you like that, kicking indoors, is you like that? Young throwed nigga selling lows, is you like that? All 24, you on the go, is you like that? If you like that, niggas from the bottom really like that. If you like that, he was once a thug. He was. Stepping in Balenciagas. If you like that, he was once a thug. Pop another bottle if you like that. If you like that, he was once like that. He was once a thug. He was once a thug from around the way. I think that's it. Then I got Cardi B's if you want it, you know, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, when you hear that, you know, just reading it, right? What comes to your mind for just reading something like that nature?
What comes to my mind is that these are lyrics that are straight from the deepest parts of the underworld. Like this is not just some rapper, some musician.
Right.
This is somebody from a deep part of the underworld, and it could be the rap. Some of them may come from that, but the most of them, like you said, the brother didn't even smoke weed.
Right.
So most of them don't come from that. Right. But whoever these executives have on payroll, they are writing these lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ex-pimps, ex-drug dealers, probably in the penitentiary. And it strikes me like these are being written for these executives to put on these records, and that they are, you know, masterfully good at two things. One, changing a young man, a young influential man, from a noble, decent person to a ruthless, sex controlling animal. And to denigrate sisters into nothing. So that they never have to have a conscience of them and never have to be hurt by them or never have to even deal with them. Right. You understand? Right. And you can now delegate her to really nothing. Right. And then if she doesn't fit that bill, you could just you could just put her out of the situation. That's what it strikes me at. Right. Like that's the root of what I'm reading. I'm reading a 1960s book on toast. I don't know if y'all familiar with what toast are, but back in the 60s, when the drugs came in heavy into the black community, you had a lot of these books came out that were written mostly by pimps, drug dealers, and all that, because back then, of course, you couldn't put it in the music. Right. And so they would write them in these books, and they would call them toast. Like you toast somebody, and so that's what a lot of these lyrics was. They would talk about their lives and what they went through, and how they dealt with women and what went on. You could probably find,
like Donald Goins and stuff like that.
I don't know the names of them, but it could be Iceberg Slim. He's one of them. Many of them put books out like that with their experiences in those books.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I mean? Which again was the so-called small hats. You know what I'm saying? Using that work as a means to make money through books. And all they did now was take that same work and now transfer it to the record label. And now instead of just putting them in books, now they're coming out in records.
Right.
And probably in tons of movies we're not even aware of yet. They're just sliding it all into these B movies that you seeing on Pluto TV and Tubi and these different off-brand cable channels. They probably flooding them unbeknownst to us yet that they doing the same. And so it's obviously a full campaign to demoralize us. Demoralize us so that we never help ourselves, never come together, we don't have nothing to build on.
Right.
No mention of kids and children and families. It's like the family structure have become an evil thing. Have become a waste of time when every last one of them and every last one of the people that listen to it are going to be destroyed at a certain point. Once they hit a certain age, they're gonna go through the hell and regret of never having done that.
Right.
And the pain. Now they might hide it, but that is what's against your nature. Like what what we being taught now is totally against your nature to do. And this is what they're pushing on us, and it's extremely evil. And I don't see it, like, if I could, a real last point, I don't see it as nothing else but straight propaganda on how you would destroy somebody. This is no different than what the Viet Congs did to the American soldiers in the Vietnam War. The Viet Cong set up radio station, and they would get on the radio and they would talk to the U.S. soldiers, and say, "This is not your war. What's up with you? You a black man. Where your family at? You should be home. You should that." And they were propagandizing black soldiers so that they would change their heart to be home, to be with families, to have their integrity. The same thing that they was taught not to have.
Right.
The Viet Congs were trying to convince them to go back home and do that. And that's exactly what they did in reverse. Like the brother brought out, just to back up real quick to what we were saying earlier. Once again, where is the black institution that is fighting this kind of music from getting on the streets? Where is the lawsuits, the shutting down of radio stations, Where is the protest? Where is the organized, serious organization that's serious about ending this kind of music in our community?
Right.
It don't exist because these fools ain't struggling for that. They struggling to integrate us under the idea that everybody's free to do what they want, but you shouldn't be free to propagandize us into our own destruction for decades.
Right.
This music been around for decades. Rap started in the late 70s. We here in 2026. We're talking 50 years of pumping in propaganda into our neighborhood with no end. And so it's not music, it's a program.
Right.
So that's it.
Yeah, if I could, sir. And also what I'm hearing in that is to say that these brothers, you know what I'm saying, they of course got a lot of money and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, wealth around them. So what they say, you know what I'm saying, it holds weight. Just like the Christian church.
Right.
You see the pastor up there, he driving in a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? He lives in a mansion. He lives a lifestyle that the community wants to live. You know what I'm saying? Then he comes out and says words out of his mouth, and they look at that like a man of wisdom speaking to him. That's the same thing that's happening with these rappers.
Damn right.
When Jay-Z speak, you know what I'm saying? They feel like he called himself holy. They feel like God is speaking to him. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's really my point was to say, like, it is, of course we understand how wicked it is, these lyrics that they have, but we got to understand how these lyrics is penetrating the mind of our youth and really everybody in our community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because these coming from so-called prominent men that have success and wealth and all these things. And people feel like since they have this wealth and success, that they have knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the knowledge and morality that's given to us, you know what I'm saying, in the ISUPK under Commander Jimmy Young.
It's simple as this. If you listen, white supremacy is all connected in some way, some form or fashion. Right. If you need to fill up federal prisons, then what do? You go to the music execs and tell them promote drug dealing.
Right.
That's why you get Jay-Z and a few other rappers. They rap about becoming rich and famous drug dealers, something that the average black man will never ever be. The average cat that sold drugs or whatever, you going to jail. White man know this, so he these cats in the music, put it out there. Guess what? The black man in the early 90s, mid 90s, where they go? Federal penitentiary for what? Drug cases. Get my point? So all you got to do is run it through the music industry, and then the brothers gonna go out there and believe that this is how they're gonna be able to achieve success. If you want black women to be whores, what do? You go get your little Kim, have her come out there doing performances where she pretty much ass naked. Yeah. She coming out there with nothing, you know what I'm saying, and saying the most vague things that she could say, which in an interview she said herself, she was in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? The stuff that she rap about, she wasn't even really living. And so many rappers that said this. So many rappers who rap about they got to come up with a weed. They know they need a weed song, right? On the album. They know they need a song for the strip club.
Right.
Why you think strip clubs start booming out of control? Because every rapper in the 90s and early 2000s, and even now, now is the norm. You got to have a song on your album that's for the strip club.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
So once again, if you want to destroy people, music is the perfect form to do it. If you want to destroy people, TV is the perfect form to do it, which means we not controlling our own narrative. You understand?
Oh God,
so true.
It's insane. What we have with it?
You gotta get that up. You're saying it's so true. We don't control our narrative, which is why we got to come back to the Lord so that now we can control our narrative.
Right.
We ain't controlling it now.
Right. And a lot of these cats, they pretty much they serving money. That's why the scripture said you cannot serve God and mammon. Mammon being money.
Right.
Money. If you serve money, that means you're gonna not have. You're gonna take morals and toss it to the side because you worried about getting to a bag, which is what is all on black people's mind. Money, 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 money. But y'all don't understand. The Lord created us to have morals.
Right.
And if you ain't got no morals, then chasing the bag is going to end you in two places: in the early grave with a disease, or in prison. That's right. See what I'm saying? Trying to get to a bag. We ain't saying don't get the money, but you can't put that over the top of having morals, and that's the thing that everybody is missing.
Right.
Get my point.
Damn
Where we
right.
going next?
Next up we have that video with Snoop Dogg bringing that child up on the stage.
Yeah. What did he do?
He brought they're at like a concert or something. He brought this young little kid, probably maybe like 5, 6, and up on the stage, and right next to the kid is a stripper on a pole.
I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg, yeah, so sharp. I'm on the TV screen and in the magazine. And if you plenty folks, you want a red bean. Oh, you got a girl and you want to pop back. AK-47 man. Stop that! See this you. I'm on the move. I got it.
I'd love to get those lyrics. I wonder what he was saying at that time.
Yeah.
Like, why DHS ain't get called for that?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd love to find out what it is that he was saying while this 5-year-old kid is on stage right next to some stripper stripping on a pole.
You gonna say something, G?
Not lying.
Man, listen, they used to put that picture up in the video, and if you take a close look, you would have to say to yourself, now, Snoop older than me.
Yeah,
Snoop got to be about 55, 56 years old.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? And this brother is so simple that he don't even see nothing wrong with having. That was basically a 5-year-old dancing on the damn stage while a stripper is coming down the pole. Now, you might say to yourself, what in the hell is wrong with this brother? I'm going to tell you that weed.
Yeah, kind of
Okay, this is proof that smoking weed makes you dumb.
Kind of
makes you a damn idiot. That's a part of it too, is the damn drugs that you taking and you frying your damn brain cells to where you don't even know that it's wrong to have a baby, you know, and you over sexualize on stage. Now this is in front of people, and I guess the people in the crowd they cheering and jumping up, having fun like this is okay.
Right.
Which we said at the beginning of the show, this is an empire that teaches you to not give a damn about what you do to children and how you affect their everyday life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? America is a narcissistic country, and it pretty much turns everybody into being narcissists. You know what I'm saying? So this is insane. Roman one, I got the lyrics.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, run the lyrics if you could.
I'd like to hear them.
So on the lyrics, she said, "I'm a bad boy with a lot of hoes, drive my own cars, and wear my own clothes. I hang out tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg. Yeah, he's so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazines, if you play me close, you're on a red beam. Oh, you got a gun, so you want to pop back AK-47. Now, nigga, stop that. Cement shoes. Now I'm on the move. Your family is crying. Now you're on the news. They can't find you, and now they miss you. Must I remind you, I'm only here to twist you, pistol whip you, dip you, then flip you. Then dance to this motherfucking music we crip to."
In front of a 5-year-old kid with a strip on a pole. You talking about murder and how you gonna murder and all that.
If I may, because this is a long song. On one of the bars, he says, of course, he hypes himself up. He said, "See these ice cubes, see these ice creams, eligible bachelor, $1 million boat that's wider than what's spilling down your throat. The phantom exterior like fish eggs, the interior like suicide wrist red. I can exercise you. This could be your psych ed. Cheat on your man, ma. That's how you get ahead."
Damn.
Yeah, that's Pharrell.
Yeah, that's Pharrell, but it's still the same song. Yeah,
That's Pharrell saying it in his song.
Song.
Okay.
Same song.
Go sleep with another man. That's how you
get ahead.
We were just talking about earlier how he said Pharrell said it. Yeah.
Like that, like that's diabolical. Like in Christ's kingdom, those cats, he'd be the one being put to death.
Yeah,
Instead of talking shit about putting somebody to death. But what I wanted to say is, I'm so glad you read those lyrics, because those lyrics again sound very familiar, like the toast I used to see and read and hear about many years ago. So whoever's writing all their lyrics is probably a small pool of people who have that information from the past, who's getting a check from the so-called Jew.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like they took what they had back then and just transferred it over to the music and been pumping it up like that ever since. And destroying us with it.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know in the United States that it was the small hats that created pornography. Yeah, remember the owner of Hustler was a small hat. And so was that clown with the mansion.
You have to.
Right. He was another small hat. These were small hats. And they created the pornography industry and pushed it all across America.
Good night.
Yeah, and went to court and fought them in court and all that. And now they control almost all of the online pornography now. They're buying out all the companies that put pornography out and connecting all of the sites together with the videos and everything and taking over the whole pornography industry. And they said they're making millions off of those videos. Like they done did all, like they are, full of creating immorality in other people, but keeping it out of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Listen, you know what the naysayers they say when we try to fix our people, and when we charge the white man for all he done and the things that he do, stop blaming the white man.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
Like we know the white man is running the music industry. He run every damn thing. The NFL, the NBA, everything. But you had a naysayer that come tell us, stop blaming the white man. Yeah, when blaming the white man is how we get fixed.
Right.
Because what you don't understand in the scriptures, the Lord blamed the white man.
That's right.
The Lord also want us to be accountable for our sins, but the Lord does charge the white man, and it's the part of the reason why the Lord is going to judge America.
Right.
That's what you don't understand. The Lord is going to take this place here to court. We like prosecutors. We making our case to the Most High for the things that this man is doing to us every day and for the things that he has done to us. Now, with that being said, once we examine and show you the things that he done and that he's doing, now we can say, let's separate and not continue to go down the path that he wants us to go down.
Right.
Snoop don't give a damn. Snoop gone. Snoop coked up, you know what I'm saying, weed up. He don't give a damn. If they'd have brought a baby in a stroller out there that was 1 year old, with a blunt in his mouth, Snoop would have got right up there, kept on doing that move he do. He ain't even dancing. I don't know what it is he doing now. He kept right on rapping with a newborn in there, because that's how diabolical he is. Like, we got to stop looking at these entertainers as though they are represent what we should be.
Right.
And start looking to men like a man in Jenna Johanna, man.
Damn right. Damn right.
Damn right.
Last one we have on the queue is, wise words from General Muhammad.
Please,
want to end up on.
Please, let's end it with this here.
Was, how does not wanting my husband to have another woman and behaving in a way to chase away other women, I'm paraphrasing, how does that wrong my Lord? Don't think about what it does wrong to your husband. Think about what it's doing wrong to the woman who needs a man. Think about her. Don't you love women? Don't you care about women that are suffering? Don't you care about poor sisters that don't have any fathers for their children? Poor women laying in a bed every night cold with no chest to lay on. If you loved women, you would share your man. If you love women, the problem with not allowing your husband and chasing women away from your husband It's not about what it does to him. It's about what it does to the women you're chasing away. Do you have a good man? Do you love him? Is he strong and wise? Has he changed your life? And why in the hell would you keep him all to yourself? The sisters need him. Don't you love women? Don't you care about women? Don't you want to help women?
That's a cold cut there. On this, y'all done?
If I could, sir, what he bring, of course, what he brought out was super heavy. But if you think about it, you know what I'm saying, like in this society, you know what I'm saying, it's taught that a good man is gonna have one woman. You know what I'm saying? So you like in one the good man, you know what I'm saying? A good great father, he support his family, got knowledge and wisdom. He's locked into one woman, and then you have, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the women, because women outnumber, especially black men, like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you have all of these women to share who? Snoop Dogg and the rest of these cats out here.
Right.
That's just gonna lead them to be whores, and you know what I'm saying, and some vow, you know what I'm saying? It's just a foul thing, and that's the reason why our society, our community is in a position that it's in.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Conga, what you say is so heavy, yard Don. Like, it's so insane. All the things that America says is okay. The abortion clinics, you know, single women having 3-4 babies by 3-4 different baby daddies. You understand the homosexuality, the transgenderism, all that's acceptable. Like gay on gay marriage, all that's great. But once a man and 2 or more women all agree to be in the same polygamous relationship, that's when they cross the line. You understand? Because they can't have black people doing that, because guess what? We're going to be having the babies. That creates too much unity. We'll get each other more correct if we start loving each other like that. So they can allow black men to have multiple wives because they got to destroy the babies. They can't control us if we actually start showing love to one another. So that's why they're going to not let us ever truly do it in their system.
And if I could, how you gonna argue about men having more than one wife when you teaching everybody to be a pimp and a whore? One brother said,
"Good night.
I'm gonna treat both of these women right. I'm gonna deal with them like they my wives. I'm gonna raise the kids by them and all that." He a demon to that.
Right.
Like you just did a rap. Right? Now the problem is this, right? If a brother rap what you just said, the people in the world will be like, what the hell he just said? Take care of 2 women at one time.
Right.
Tell a woman to stay together with a man for the rest of her life. Make sure we don't create no. Turn this shit off. That's what they would look at what you just said as like this is sick. Why would you put something out there?
Right. And it's so a copy of the garden when Eve was telling Adam, you know, when Satan spoke to her and she said, "This was good to make one wise."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's how these women think they are. They think they wise not to get up under a man. They think they wise to now, you know, denigrate a man. But they don't realize that it's unwise to end up 40 years old and your box is like a latrine. Like that ain't wise. That's painful and sad and sorry.
Right.
Because what Satan was saying was a lie. But they buying the lie. And so now them being a whore is better than you taking care of them and having another wife.
That's it.
Which makes absolutely no sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And the church is filled with women who had a husband. He went and got another woman, and you went crazy and got rid of him or threw him out or took his kids from him or did some other horrible thing. And now the kids are grown. You understand? You done got up in age, and now you miserable going to church by yourself. And even the kids ain't around because they was never taught to be disciplined up under their father. And all this, you understand, because you just didn't want him to have another wife. It's, you know, for a man that took care of you.
Right.
I ain't talking about some cat that abused you
Right.
and got rid of you or treated you like they talking about in these lyrics. But so many, especially in the 60s, before they brought the drugs in, black men almost always had another woman, but she lived across town.
Right.
That was his woman across town. The kids knew, but nobody said nothing. It wasn't discussed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he went and raised them families. Kids went to college and everything went on, and business was usually normal. Of course, it was always a little bit of tension and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was better than losing him.
Right.
And losing, all his health and strength.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Damn near every mother that lives in the hood raises her kid till it's about 12 or 13. And then she calling that father back to take care of that kid, to come help her with what she just messed up for 13 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done messed him up now for 13 years.
Right.
And now that you see he done got out of control, you ain't humbling yourself and saying, damn, I made a mistake and I should have never did that. Being so selfish that I didn't even want him to have that other woman when he was here raising this boy. But now you're going to call him up and say, you got to come do something about your son. Do you know he just got locked up?
Right.
Or do you know what I just found in the house? Or do you know this? Or do you know that? And of course, now you done disenfranchised him for all these years. His whole spirit has just been ripped from his own kid. And you better hope he have enough spirit in him to say, all right, I'm going to come down and try to fix the situation.
Right.
But most of the time you end up with a kid in the street or going to the penitentiary once a month to put money on his books because all he learned was from them streets. And you didn't look at that as more valuable than, your little sexual escapade.
Right.
You know what I mean? That you feel you cut off because he went and got another woman. Right? If you only knew the value of him being there, which is what the white man spent billions to do, to make him so invaluable that it's easy for black women to throw a brother away. In many cases, at a drop of a dime. You lose your job, boom. If you last 30 days, you lucky. You know what I'm saying? You out the door. You know what I mean? You get another woman, she see you with another woman, or get another woman's number on your phone, boom, you out of there. Or if she just likes some other nigga, then boom, you the hell up out of there. Like they've been taught, like this cat ain't really valued. So you can switch him out anytime. Some of them done resorted to the point of kicking brothers out and then teaching their kids to call some other man they dad. You know what I mean? And making him like the father. You know what I mean?
Right.
You mean and damn near recruiting him to do the job. And what's so ridiculous is he gonna do the same thing the guy before him did, because we all in this hell, and then you're gonna have to get rid of him and get another and get rid of him and get another and get rid of him and get another. And then by the time them kids hit a certain age, they looking at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? Or not at all.
Right.
Not even around. Or whatever the case may be. And as a result, Esau gets his win because our families get destroyed, separated, fall apart. And the truth of the matter is, I'm about to run for a second. I know we're wrapping up. But the truth of the matter is, it is very difficult to tolerate a lot of you Black and Latino and Native Indian women. It's very hard to live with you. You know what I mean? That's why I made that clip about that comedian. I'm gonna make another clip about her. What's her name? Something Williams. Real big, heavy sister. Takara Williams.
Right.
Takara Williams. I made a clip about it, but I'm gonna make another clip because she joked about another joke. She got some jokes that really reflect real life. And when you look at them, it's so great that she can laugh at them because they really are things that destroy whole families.
Right.
Like she said, in one of her jokes, she said, it is not good to be alone. She said, because after a while you get too used to yourself. She said, so I had this man over and, he said he was going to get him some juice. And when he opened the refrigerator and took out the juice, I said, what the hell are you doing? And all the audience laughed. But in essence, she said she's so used to it being her way and it all being hers like a child that now that this man is here, is like, what the hell is he doing touching my juice?
That's it.
What the hell is he doing, leaving a toothbrush on the damn corner of the sink?
Right.
Because left to her own devices without the truth, she'll become just super selfish.
Right.
And in many cases, women keep the selfishness even though they have a husband.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And some women are so bad, they don't even want to see you relaxing in the house. It's like it bothers them. You're like, you should be doing something. You should be working around here. You should be, you know, producing. And so what happens is you create a stressful situation, and then he can't be around anyway. That's why he out washing the car and running around. He's all over the place because he don't want to sit in here with you. He don't want
just sitting in the car.
Right. Sometimes sitting in the car.
For hours.
That's right.
They showed a video where a sister came to the car and say, "Why you sitting out here?"
Right.
Oh, she is looking at it like,
Look, this is why, right?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You're right.
I'll just, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's sitting in the car, and because he's so sick of you screaming at him, you know what I mean? He's swallowing this nonsense down, and of course, for many years, until recently, you know, she always had the power of 911. So ultimately, she was the boss of the house, and she could at any time call in some enforcement to do whatever to you. Now it's a little different. You know, they come in, they threaten to arrest both of you in many cases because they know now, after 60 damn years, that many women call the cops on men falsely. Many women charge men for assaults and different things falsely just to throw them out their house. And another thing, if I could, to throw a man out of his house is such an egregious thing in this. If he's in there, you got kids from him, he's paying bills, and then you're going to turn around and vanquish everything he has and put him in the street to start his life over. All because he had a woman across town. You're going to destroy your own house with him, right? And wipe out everything he has. And then you're going to wonder why he's treating black women like hell. Because you're so conscienceless, you can't even fathom how horrible what you're doing is happening to him.
Right.
And once again, like for black men and Latino men and Native Indian men to almost function in the United States, you have to not love your children. You know what I'm saying? Like only in the truth can you grasp loving your children again. Because if you love your children, you become too vulnerable to this woman that's in the bed with you.
Right.
Because she got the power to call 911 and get rid of you out the goddamn house. So you don't even want to be that close to the kid. Because you so scared that this thing gonna go down and you're gonna end up without your own damn children. And brother, all of that gotta end in this kingdom.
That's
You know what I'm saying? All of that gotta end up. You know what I'm saying? So
for real.
And of course, there are a lot of issues that brothers have that women, you know, need a lot of help with. A lot of brothers out here got issues. But we address the women's issues because they usually end up with you involving Esau into the conflict. And when you involve an animal like that into the conflict, you know what I mean? You're asking to destroy and possibly murder a man because he went and slept with another woman across town. Like he slept with a woman across town, you're going to put him in danger of death.
Right.
Which means you just have no conscience
at all.
And that can't be tolerated. And it's what led black women to have abortions. You can't have an abortion if you are a woman of any sort of compassion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you done lost your soul once you start to go down that road, and you lose it from this man teaching it to you and your man. We need a new program, and that program is the Bible.
That's right.
That's our new program.
That's right.
Instead of calling 911, you need to call the brothers in the IHBK to fix your disputes that
right.
you have with each other.
So
Which is
true.
The whole point, which is what Commander General Hunter has taught all the brothers and sisters in the IHBK. The solution for all of this is to serve the Most High.
Damn right.
This was really getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? That video, General Muhammad, what he just did was so powerful, because he is exposing to you sisters that you don't really love each other like you say you do.
Right.
Because if you really loved each other, then you would examine all that we going through here in America. We still in slavery, black people. We in hell.
Right.
So being in hell, the number one thing that's gonna get attacked in your nation is the man. And the man being attacked, being rushed off to prison, being killed.
Right.
The number one thing that's taking the black man out which nobody is taking note of, homosexuality.
That's right.
You don't even understand, because we don't stand in defense against this mental illness. All your men are being turned gay right before your eyes.
Right.
So like the Yaradan was saying, when you take the fact that ain't too many much men left.
That's right.
Right.
You understand?
Very
So
small
a very small number of men.
Right.
And if you get a good man, that's valuable. A man is valuable to that family. That family is valuable to the community and the nation. You can't have a strong nation without the foundation of a family. Now, seeing that, you would think that you would want a sister to have what you have, seeing that it's such a destitute of strong brothers out here, which is what General Muhammad is bringing out.
Damn right.
Instead, you want to support a sister that says she leaving a man because he went and got another woman. You want to champion that, but not champion the fact that there's sisters out here that should be sharing a man. That's what you should be championing. And man, I hate to tell y'all, now's the time of exposing on who gonna stand with the Most High and who not.
That's right.
You can't come to the Lord and say you love the Lord. I'm paraphrasing the scripture and say, the Lord said you hate the brother whom you see every day. That scripture apply to you sisters as well. Don't be thinking you getting on the chariot or you finna get into the kingdom of heaven hating another sister because she dealing with your man. That ain't gonna work with the Most High.
Right.
And that's very fake and facade, and it just ain't gonna happen. You can't say that you love black women when you are committing abortions. You see what I'm saying? When you killing some of them babies, it's girls. You understand? You can't say you love your daughters when you just up and just leave their damn fathers because he went and got another woman or he done lost his job. You get my point? This is exposing season, what we doing in the ISUBK. We expose. Brother can't say he love a brother when he go and sleep with that man's woman. You can't say you love another black man.
Right.
You get my point? And so I just wanted to say that, John.
Listen, give it up. Right. And if I could, here's what's so messed up about it. All you sisters is sharing women now, right now. Like, ain't no cats in the world out there saying, well, I'm only gonna be with my wife. What are you, stupid? They all sleeping with other women.
Right.
And in a worse way, with catching diseases, doing all kinds of stuff. And but here's why it's so demonic, because it's so demonic only if somebody say that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
Like if a black man decide this is normal, this is what's going to be part of my life, him you demonize. But that cat that's out there, you asking where you was tonight, nigga, where you had my car at? You better not have had no bitch in my car. You arguing with him every week, because he do got another woman in your car.
Right.
That's exactly what he's doing, and you know,
right.
and the whole nine. But you acting like, you know, that is acceptable. But it ain't acceptable if he just come back and say, "Listen, man, I don't want to argue with you. I got another woman cross town. You know, her name is so and so. I'm ready to introduce you to her. You know what I'm saying? Let's don't argue about this. I'm just gonna have both of y'all. I'm gonna love y'all." Hit that cat there, you might stab him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Which is why it's so ridiculous, because it's happening anyway. White man act like, oh, that's so undick those Hebrew Israelites with that polygamous lifestyle and blah, 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 blah. And he's sleeping with boys, girls, women, men, dogs, cats, horses, birds, snakes. Did I miss anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we all a nation of, you know, man and woman single relationships. And the Hebrew Israelites is now saying you got more than one woman, and this is like a societal change. It's like, what are they doing? They're breaking up the society. Nigga, the society is fucking on a level like you ain't never seen before. The only one that knows how much fucking we doing in these neighborhoods is the venereal disease doctor.
Damn.
He's the only one that has the full tally of what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a joke. You know what I mean? It's a joke because we're not allowed to stand up for the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. And we should be allowed to. You know what I'm saying? Salah, was you trying to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say, like, what you were bringing out, General, was extra heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, our women in the communities right now, they find out they man dealing with another woman, they should be happy. because these days they finding out they man dealing with another man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Listen, you right. And listen, some of the things that women are doing in the world to men that they find out having another woman is heinous. Like you destroying, $50,000 cars, smashing up the windows, slashing the tire on $50,000. You're destroying brother's employment. You go into his job, turning over the tables. He's losing $40,000 and $50,000 a year at jobs. You understand? Because you acting in your delusional mind. You're acting like this is something that never goes on and should never ever go on. When everybody's doing the damn thing,
right?
And the brothers is trying to do it the right way, but everybody's doing it. But you raising hell like, what the hell is this?
Right.
When it's a common thing,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And like my partners, I said, it don't went to the level now where some men are sleeping with men and women.
Right.
You find you catching him with a man.
Good night.
Or worse, you catching him with your child. You know what I'm saying? So what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you should go to the brother and ask him, well, you mean now that you having more than one woman, you're gonna be committed to you and me, me and her, and you are not gonna go venture into other kinds of lifestyles and other kinds of madness that society okays. And he's gonna tell you, yeah, because he believes in those scriptures. And you got something better than the brother that come to you and say, baby, it's all about you. It's just me and you. He's going to screw your next door neighbor. When you pull out for work in the morning at 8 o'clock, at 8:30, she coming over with her flip-flops, coming to get broke the hell off in the back door.
Then turn around and tell you good morning.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Tell you good morning, so and so when she's sleeping with him, you know what I'm saying? And what's worse is it's once again unregulated because she's sleeping with somebody else too. You don't know what's coming back to your house with that with a cat in the world. At least in the truth, you understand what you're dealing with. You can ask and question him on how he handles his sexual behavior to ensure your safety. What is your safety protocol to ensure that you don't bring nothing back here?
That's right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, how serious do you make the sister that you get with? Do you make it serious enough to know that she's not also a promiscuous woman? You know what I mean? Because the brother that's out here sleeping with any woman, you can best believe she promiscuous. You know what I mean? You can best believe she got a good high body count. So come on, man. This is a joke to act like, and it's only this kind of disrespect towards what the Lord's law is, once again, is because it does not make Esau happy. Esau, like you brought out, does not like you being a man of masculinity and authority over women. He does not like the fact that you have more than one woman, and you have that much help and assistance, and you give that much help and assistance and raising your kids. But meanwhile, he made TV shows about living polygamy and all that with them Edomites. You know what I mean? But you can't have that because, of course, that gives you too much power. And brother, that shit gotta end, man. It's a damn joke.
You bring it out so heavy, like as you can see, Commander and Hunter, he ain't worried about complaining about no damn voter rights bill. I go to show you that these leaders that we have are totally clueless. That's right. For 60 years, they've been arguing about a voter rights bill, which ain't fixed nothing to nobody. Commander Jenny Hunter knows exactly how to fix black people. He said it a long time ago. You want to, instead of worry about putting a black man in the White House, worry about putting a black man in every black house.
That's right.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Worry about fixing these families. This is how you fix a people. And when you fix these people, now we can concern ourselves with getting out of slavery, which is what we all should be concerned about.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
I'm right. I want to thank Commander Jenny Hunter for joining us. You know
Most High Christ, for what, y'all?
Right. An amazing show. You know what I'm saying? I want to give it up to the brothers that rock it out with me every week. Mark Yalla, give him a hand. Any announcements, brother?
Come on. As always, make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe to All Round Table of Truth, Real University social media pages out there, as well as the Real General Yohana page. Make sure to go subscribe. And then as well, every Monday, the General has his podcast on Black Watch on YouTube. Make sure to go watch that every Monday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As well, Chicago, the Roundtable of Truth will be in Louisville, Kentucky tomorrow. Right. We'll be out there with those heavy hitting brothers out there. Tomorrow we'll be having camp at 1 p.m. If y'all want to come up and show some support. The address is 2800 West Broadway. Make sure to come out. We'll be there for 5-6 hours or so. You understand? Comes with some support. And the day after that, so this coming Sunday at 12 p.m., we will be having the podcast, exclusive down there in Kentucky. If you want to show up, show some support as well. The address to that is 2525 Street, St. Xavier Street.
There you go.
If you want to come and show some support, we'd love to see you down there, guys, and knowing that you support us at the Roundtable of Truth.
So real quick before you move on, I just want to say, man, if you're in Louisville, Kentucky, I stress this again. All these events that the brother named is free of charge. If you're a brother, sister, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, come chop it up with your brothers.
That's right.
I heard a ton about the IHBK. A lot of it, you know what I'm saying, is negative propaganda to keep you away from the truth. Come chop it up with these men. These men love their people, man. Give my point. Come chop it up with us. Come talk to us. Come have a conversation with us. Ask us all the questions you want, you know what I'm saying? And let's bring this brotherhood and sisterhood together like it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We'll be in basically Louisville, Kentucky, the whole weekend, kicking it off with camp. I believe later on that night we going out to some night spot, and then we doing the podcast on Sunday. So we're gonna be out in Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying, for the whole weekend, man. Come chop it up with the IHBK, man. Let's get it in.
Yeah, right.
That's it. That's what I'm on.
Was that it? We gotta get Mark y'all up.
You want me to shut up Wednesday, or is that still yet?
Please.
Come on. And this coming Wednesday as well. Us, of course, in Chicago, and Commander and Johanna will all be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You understand, with Captain of 10,000 to bar mob. If not, everyone started calling him the zip tie man. Zip tie captain. You understand? We'll be there.
Captain Zip tie.
I believe the general will be teaching the scripture breakdown class, and then right after that, I believe we'll be doing an exclusive Black Watch.
Yeah, we're gonna do that Wednesday night Black Watch. We're gonna team up with Trinidad, Memphis, Louisiana, Washington D.C., and Philly, and we're gonna have everybody up in the game, plus everybody from Milwaukee and whoever else comes through. It's about to be a rhubarb up in there. Get it on that
I'll make sure.
Milwaukee. So go ahead, Joe. No, go ahead.
Y'all make
and
sure
Chicago, of course.
Damn right. Y'all make sure we grab the extra that night.
Extra. I don't know what the extra is, but it must be good.
Extra,
Come on, Kev. I made just for anyone that hasn't been there before. Make sure, like I said, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Come out next Wednesday. Starts at 7 p.m. The address to the school is 4221 West North Avenue, Unit 101. Make sure to come show your support. We'd love to see all Blacks, Hispanics, and Indians in attendance.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. I also want to give it up to my man that rock it out with me every week. To my left, we got Officer Yaradon. Any announcements, brother?
If I could, sir. Pay your tithes, you know what I'm saying? ISUPK.com, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pay your tithes, 10% of all your earnings to the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're looking for any merch, you can go to www.diverscitymall.com.
All right, come get all this fly gear you see us wearing right here. All right. Also, I want to give it up to Priest Officer Iwalum. Right.
Calvin Khan, I see y'all in Louisville tomorrow.
Damn right. Hit it.
Also, man, we got to give it up to the mighty man, rock it out with us every week as well. Officer Mayad, any announcements, brother?
Khan, if I could, sir.
Please.
Salaki, no matter where you are in the world, tune in, you know what I'm saying? Go to ISUPK.com. ISUPK is not a local organization. We are international. We are worldwide. You know what I mean? So go to ISUPK.com, find a local school in your area, start attending classes. And we have classes Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. all across the world. And then also on Saturday, make sure you tune into the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? Well, we go over the scriptures. We go over the ancient Hebrew, the Lashon and Kodash, our original tongue. Then we give you the English translation and a proper scripture breakdown so you can understand what real Black history is. Also, we are in the midst of the Feast of First Fruits. You know what I mean? So this is one of, I think, the longest celebration that we have in Israel, you know, a 50-day celebration. So, you know what I mean? Hold on tight. It's almost over. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be at the end of this month. You know what I mean? We will be ending the Feast of First Fruits, but we are still in the middle of a feast. So brothers and sisters, wherever y'all are, if you can get together, you know what I mean? Drink some strong drink, have some food, eat. You know what I'm saying? Have a holy convocation with each other, a sacred gathering away from this world. Take that time to commune with each other. You know what I mean? Drink with your brother and sister and be merry and know the fact that this world is coming to an end.
Yeah, right. Man, I also got to give it up to my tech team doing what they do every week. Also, Ramawan, yeah, man. Go ahead, Ramawan. Man, please get down, brother.
Big up to Spooky B. You know what I'm saying? Crypto, Droid, Kanawa, DeVille Thornton, the brother, he been posting nonstop. Aman Nabath, Yahawada, Mariah Allah, you know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Rawath, that's UPK Princess. And just all the brothers and sisters that who, if you put a comment in, like, shared, or anything for the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, we want to say the water to y'all for help pushing this podcast through for the last couple years. So big up to y'all.
Damn right. Also want to give it up to a Ramawan right here, man. None other than Ra'ash Karaj. Also in here with tonight, we got Officer Karyash, Taiwan, Officer Padazai. I am Captain Maul Quad, under Commander Jenny Holland.
That's right.
Another round table of truth. Lord allow, we see you Sunday, exclusive episode live from Kentucky. With that, shalom.
Shalom.